Barbara Thomas. A few years back, some goofy doctor told me that I had a meningioma in my head. What is a meningioma? I know it's something that made me lose my eyesight, something that messed up my head. They go and they do the lasers and they fry your brain, and I know that's what people think's the matter with me now, but you know, you live in this world from that point on of this spinning around. I know that, you know, when you were a kid, you liked spinning around in a chair, but you know, you don't want to do that all the time. And sometimes it's worse, and over the last couple of months, it's really gotten bad to the point of, like, you know, axing the driver's license thing. But you remember Sunday when Pastor was, you know, everybody was up in the front, and Pastor was saying, okay, let's all surrender. And we were all surrendering to God. And the Spirit of God was just moving, and you could just feel it. And then he says, okay, let's receive from God. Let's receive from God. So everybody was up here just praising and crying and receiving from God. And I know that there was broken hearts that were mended. There were, you know, people that were falling in love with their spouse all over again. And there was things that was changing at work, and people didn't even know that God was just doing all this stuff for them right there, you know. And that sounds silly. I know that sounds silly. But when I was watching all this, all these people, and they were all receiving all this stuff from Christ, and I looked and I was away from the wall. Barbara, the wall hugger, was away from the wall. And you know what? That my dizziness was gone right then. Right then. Watch this. I can even walk a straight line. Look at this, guys. Look. I can walk a straight line. I haven't been able to do that in 4 years. And that may not be a big deal to you, but let me tell you, it's a big deal to this grandma. But, you know, what was the crazy thing was I wasn't even asking, and God gave me. God gave me my miracle, and I didn't even ask for it. And you know what? All we have to do, you know, we have to surrender, and all we have to do is receive. Surrender to God. You know, that should be something that we do every day, is surrender to God. And, you know, He's going to open up the windows of heaven, and we're going to receive from Him more than what we could ever imagine.